Right. As you can see, some progress has been made on Brad's Ultra. All right, so these guys just got here, but I worked over the weekend on Saturday and Sunday and just did a lot of stuff. And I got the motor tore down. We got the crank tore down. I got all kinds of videos, so we'll cut to that here. Sunday morning, and well, welcome to the life of a YouTuber. I spent Saturday morning editing videos, and today I'm going to try to degrease this greasy triple. Yuck. So I've already given her a pre-soak. There is the purple power that I used on that other gas tank. And yeah, it came out, it was all foamy. You could still maybe see a little trace of that. Gonna let that soak for a while. So I'll show you the results when we're done. But in the meantime, I'm gonna prep this motor for pressure washing. I don't normally pressure wash motors because I don't want to get water in there. Water does bad things to crankshafts and other steel parts. But I've got a plan this time, and I'll show you when I get there. Oh yeah, we're going to pressure wash this too. Basically, everything that's going to go over to Chet for his vapor honing needs to have the grease off of it. He doesn't want that stuff in his vapor honing cabinet. All right, I'm ready to get washing. So for the motor, I set it up just like I would for pressure checking, except for I ran the oil line to the impulse line. Right there, you can see the zip tie I'm talking about on the oil pump arm from, part one of this. And then over here on the exhaust, I got the block off plates, same as pressure checking. And that clutch is stuck. It does not want to come off. So it's getting washed with the clutch on. Gonna wash the chain case. Of course that. I'll bring you back when I'm done washing stuff. All right, here's how the motor came out. Try to not put a big shadow on it, but pretty good. I mean, we're still gonna get it vapor honed, but pretty good. So I'm gonna say there is a little risk that some oil or some water got in somewhere, but everything's oily in there. And I'm gonna rip this apart really quick, like within about 36 hours, it'll be apart and probably over to Chet's. So I'm not real worried about it. There should be plenty of oil in there to protect it for that short amount of time. If any got through, I don't know. We'll find out when we tear it down. All right, it's been a long Sunday morning. Oh, it's afternoon now. And as I looked at the stuff, I decided my next priority is get this bearing out before people start playing with it and all the balls fall out. Because once the balls fall out, it's going to be really, really hard to get that outer race out. I mean, I would have to weld something in there. So let's get that right now when it's easy. All right, shouldn't be any worse than normal the way it's sitting there. Snap ring came out fine. And get that collar. We'll need that on the jack shaft. Looks like the O-ring is in there. We'll need that too. But there we go. Well, thank goodness, because that was a lot better than dragging out the welder and trying to weld a washer in there or something to hit on. All right, chain case seals, in case you ever want to buy them in bulk or looking for cheaper, whatever. Looks like it says CR 12383, Chicago Rawhide 12383 USA. Should be a good number. Right, I finally got that clutch off. So here's what it took. My air impact didn't cut it. The big electric did. This is an old one. That's an 18 volt NiCad adapter to a 20 volt. There's probably better ones out there by now. And it took the torch. Now, I didn't heat it up crazy hot, but I warmed it up. I could still touch it and just hammered on it. And eventually the stupid thing came off. Boy, that was stuck. Holy cow. But, all right, I'm happy. Now I can get on with the engine teardown. All right, let's take a look. Those are not eroded on the exhaust side, and they're remarkably clean. That's a hair on there, probably from teardown. Let's see. TXL looks absolutely great. What's this little piece of debris? Something soft. Yeah, this was the cylinder with the highest, and the other two actually look just as good, if not better. So good news for Brad on the TXL. We'll keep ripping her down. I was just about to rip the cylinders off, and I thought, you know, maybe I should get the water pump out of there quick. Well, that is all 4 bolts. It should come off. Oh, beautiful. Well, that came out of the crank. And oh, no. You guys seeing this? Shoot. I don't think you saw that. We got antifreeze out of the crank, and Brad's water pump is absolutely wasted. That gear is gone. Shit. Still see crosshatch. The bad news continues. I don't know if you could see it. All right, it's another day, and I've continued to pick away at the motor. So you can see I got the pistons off. I've got those bagged. I started bagging some other parts. But I got a couple fine points as we get into the bottom end. Number one, get this key out and save it. Because if you're bringing your crank anywhere, there's a good chance it'll come back without that key. You want that key. You need that key. Second, right here, this is actually a spot built in that you can pry on that's not part of the sealing surface. You can see there's that gap there. Now don't get into the sealing surface, but oh boy, is that handy for getting those cases to come apart. I've been dinging them with this and they didn't move, but that pry point, right apart. Oh yeah, that pry point, not every motor has a pry point. Don't go digging into the sealing surface. Just got lucky that these Ultras, they have one. All right, so if there was any doubt whether Brad's crank is going into the crank guy, Josh at JW Snowweld, let me assure you it is, because look at this rust in here. Yeah, those seals are shot, the water pump's shot. It's got to go in. So our plan right now is to convert this to 97 and up style. So that involves taking this section of the crank with the gear out, putting in a 97 style so that everything's the right size, and using 97 cases. So yeah, look at all the chocolate milk in here. This thing's been failed for a long time. It's a crying shame, but you know, we'll make it right again. Another look with the crank popped out. Yep, gross, but oh well, I'm not even going to clean these case halves. They're done. But the 97s, so you can see these are machined for those seals, and the 97s are machined differently, or so I've been told. All right, so that brings us up to the present time, which is right after the beer crack.
Yep.
So I said this, I'm sure, but the crank seals are garbage on here. The crank's rusty under the seals. Yeah. We're going to get some 97 cases, and we're going to get this crank pressed apart and get a little 97 gear section put in and get it pressed back together and whatever else it needs. So that's one item on the list. Another item, and it would already be together and already be at Chet's, but I don't have the 97 cases yet. These are the 96s. So got to get the 97 cases, put it all together, and we're going to get this thing vapor honed down at Chet's, along with the straps, this. I think we're going to put Lonnie on carb disassembly tonight.
Hey now.
Because I think we're going to vapor hone the carb bodies, too.
Oh.
Yep.
Hey, boy, we're getting carried away.
And the chain case.
God dang it.
Yeah.
What, are we trying to resto this thing? It's going to be so pretty.
I don't know.
It's going to be so pretty.
So when we get done with that, we got to go through the skid, do whatever we got to do on that. We're going to leave the shocks out because I got to rebuild them. And we got to go outside to the chassis and get the front shocks off of that so I can rebuild them.
Yep.
That's all we want to do tonight. So it's a short list compared to a normal shop night. That's all. However, our good friend Kevin Andre has been here twice this week. It's about 3 hours each way for him to drive out here. He's brought us 2 Skidoo Nordics. We want to say huge thanks to Kevin on this video. We'll thank him again.
Thanks, Kevin.
The Nordics aren't going to be on this video. You all know these are for the charity build for Charlie. We think we finally got the pieces we need, so that's just an update on this video. Or maybe that video will be out before this video. I don't know how it works. How does time work on YouTube? And they call it nonlinear editing for a reason. Maybe I filmed all this later. I don't know.
We don't know.
Brad's here. Come in.
Hey.
Brad and Dan are here.
Yeah.
So
Brad's there. Yay!
So there you go, folks. We're gonna get after it.
We'll bring you along for the journey.
Yeah.
All right, here Lonnie's digging into the carbs.
I gotta go outside and pull it up. My phone down.
Gotta get the cat.
Stay in front of the door.
I don't even have a beer.
This door.
He's gonna clean the carbs.
Yeah, Matt.
Oh, we're filming.
Gonna
What are we
clean
doing,
the
Lon?
carbs. We're gonna clean the carbs.
All right. Lonnie's been over here clearing a space.
Grandma's antique table over here is gonna provide the exact workspace I need.
So how far are you gonna tear these down?
All the way.
All the way.
Even going to take these caps off of these
off
because
of these this
whole
time.
thing gets vapor honed. Vapor honed.
Yes. Vapor honed.
Oops. I just
You
moved
want
it.
this? How about 2?
Wait. What are you doing with this little plastic bag?
One of those is for everything that doesn't get vapor honed, and one is for everything that does.
What? Wow.
All the jets go in one, and the
you
screws.
expect me to actually be organized?
Well, we're not going to vapor hone a bunch of loose screws, so yeah,
Okay then.
it'll be fine.
It'll be fine, they said.
It's not that hard.
We'll see how long this takes, Lonnie.
So a nice commenter, and of course my buddy Wessel texted me the same thing at about the same time. That the way to tell if these are SLP needles or not is if they're magnetic, because of course the stock Mikuni ones are not. They're aluminum. Oh yeah, Brad's got the SLP needles to go with the pipe. I'd say somebody did this right.
Finally, something goes Brad's way.
This sled's going to be great eventually. We know Lonnie loves to spin the wheels on these skids and change the bearings, but he's busy being carb master. So Dennis, you want to stand in and spin them all? Let's check them all. Here, I'll do some. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. Oh, that one's getting changed. What about those?
This one's stuck.
That one's getting changed. That one's getting changed. That one's getting changed. Well, this one's sitting on a board. Okay, now spinner. All right, so the front 4 are getting new bearings.
Yeah.
And then we got to get the shocks off and then grease it up and call it good after we do 4 bearings.
Pound the shafts out.
Get to it, Tommy.
I don't think the shafts are stuck on this one. It only had 1,800 miles. I don't know. Brad, how's your luck?
Another win.
I don't even... Clean the carbs, Lonnie.
I don't know if he's running non-oxy in this thing or what, but man, those bowls are just nasty.
A quick trip through the Kid Sonic ought to help that situation out. Well, why'd you do that?
Because I'm dumb.
Couple wheels off. Tommy did the work.
Getting this shock bolt out. It's fighting me, but so took a little 3/8" wrench that doesn't fit over the bolt head and using that to apply a pressure Next thing you know, the bolt's
This
out.
one off, Tommy. You're next.
Yep, yep.
There we go.
There's
All right, Lon. Grab some of this.
ready for the Kid Sonic.
Probably be a couple trips.
Ah, we got this.
We got it.
Yup.
This is the Kid Sonic 6000. Oh. Does it take 3?
Oh, really?
There we
Yes.
go. There we go. All right, I keep getting asked, are these low RPM pipes or high RPM? So, according to the info that I've got from Westhole, anything over 7 inches is low RPM. This is definitely low RPM. That's like 8.5. So, there you go, Brad.
Skid's getting torn apart. We got the shocks off. Getting some air hammers.
Yep, all sorts of stuff has happened. This is my favorite way to take slides off.
Oh, Hey, watch the dog.
On a race sled. Lighten up a little bit.
That's why Tommy wanted us to change those. He had his eye on them.
You take that and that bearing.
Line up the
Holy crap.
I'm trying to see the holes.
How many guys does it take?
So what we could do is we could cut it off and make this whole line up there.
Yeah. Get rid of the gap.
Do we want to do that?
Get rid of the hole.
You don't really want to take a gap.
I say yes.
It never touches there.
Well, not really. This isn't very chewed up. Eh.
Well,
All right, these are fresh out of the ultrasonic. We haven't even dried them off yet. They actually look great.
They actually look really freaking good.
But they'll be one step better after the vapor hone. I'll probably have to put up like a side-by-side before after here.
Man, these are going to be pretty.
They are
Ooh,
going to
they
be
are gonna
bad.
be pretty. Oh yeah.
Real nice.
Oh yeah.
Grab a bowl. Let's see what happened to the gunk in the bowl.
How we did on those.
Well,
There's that bad one. Nah.
I would give that a spray with some gum out or something.
Yeah.
Maybe a little wire brush action, just to get the last of that out. We'll do that off camera.
Yeah, not great, but not
All right.
not horrible. Oh, that one turned out good.
How about the caps? We seldom send the caps
we
through.
Very rarely send the cap. Oh, look at that! Wow.
Well, they're not so great. Those definitely
What
need
are you
vapor
talking-
hone.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean,
I think the caps are zinc and the carbs are aluminum. They're two different materials for
oh yeah,
sure.
you can tell by looking at them. Yeah.
So
They will vapor hone up really nice though.
they will vapor hone up mint.
Yeah, this one too is like, yeah, we're gonna have to do something. with
Yeah,
this
we'll
side.
do a little scrubbing in there with a wire brush and
Yep.
brake cleaner or something, get that cleaned out.
Sweet.
Ready?
No. Now.
All right, we did pretty good tonight. We got everything done that I wanted to get done, except for the front shocks, which we'll just do that off camera. Really getting the front shocks off is just I don't know, it's an exercise in swearing a lot, trying to get to those top nut and bolts.
Everybody's seen it before too.
Yeah.
So
So
we've done that a time
we
or
got
two.
everything else done, though. The Carb Wizard. He does look like a wizard with that beard. The Carb Wizard's got these ready to go to vapor hone. There's a baggie over there full of carb parts that'll get put back on later. We're not done with the wheels because
The Carb Wizard.
The Carb Wizard was
the
busy
Carb Wizard was doing carbs. I'll do the wheels later.
Cleaning the carbs.
Yeah. Clean the
What?
carbs.
Shocks. Oh. Shocks definitely need to be rebuilt. When you see that reverse skunk stripe of black on your white shock, it's been leaking. Oh, it is still holding a charge, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's good. Many times when I take shocks apart to rebuild them, and no, I don't want to rebuild your shocks. Lots of people do that commercially. I just do it for myself. But many times when I take shocks apart to rebuild them, I find out that the IFP is moved all the way to the bottom and all the gas is up here, but it still acts like it's charged. And I can tell this one is this way because as I push it, you guys could hear the bubbles going by the piston. Yep. So it totally needs a rebuild. There's oil coming down that one, so we're sure that needs a rebuild. I'm sure the ski shocks need a rebuild. I'll get that done off camera. There's lots of other channels that show you how to rebuild Fox shocks, so check that out because the guy that taught me, unfortunately, swore me to secrecy, and I'm an honorable man, so I'm honoring my buddy Jason that showed me how to rebuild these, honoring his wishes, and I can't show it on camera. But there's lots of other channels. So anyways, with that said, anybody else got anything you want to spew out about tonight?
Clear it up. It's paid for.
Jeez.
Brad,
I got to bleep now. You said the F word. All right. So thanks to everybody for watching. Hit subscribe if you haven't. Subscriptions are free on YouTube. Now, we do have a membership that's just like a YouTube membership, but it's off-site on another site and a phone app called Patreon. And if you join there for $5 or $10 a month, you can watch all the videos early and ad-free, and you get some patron-only videos. There may have already been one made tonight. We're not sure. So another thing I want to say is a huge thanks to everybody that sent us a super thanks. Super thanks and patron both support the pizza, keeping the beer fridge full, all that, and anybody that sent us a PayPal. We appreciate all of you. We appreciate the support. It does cost a lot of money to keep going through all these sleds, and we're slowly going broke. Well, maybe not so slowly.
I'm thirsty.
But, we're definitely spending a lot more money than the channel brings in doing these sleds.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, we appreciate the support. And I guess we'll see you at the swap meets. Next swap meet is what? The first weekend of December in Somerset?
Yes.
Somerset,
Two
Wisconsin.
cousins. Yeah, two cousins.
Two cousins swap meet. I don't have a flyer, but Somerset, Wisconsin. If you want to meet us, I'm sorry, but no, you can't come to the speed shop. We're really working. We can't have a bunch of distractions. We'll never get anything done with extra people. Plus, inevitably, you'll be talking while we're filming. Almost everybody does, except for our good friend Dan, who's standing over the corner grinning right now, because he understands. But anyways, you can't come here to the speed shop to meet us. We just don't do that, except under very special circumstances, like Kevin Andre dropping off those skidoos. Kevin, we really appreciate you.
Yeah.
But the place to meet us is at events like that swap meet and sled show in Somerset, Wisconsin, usually the first weekend of December.
It's a good one, too.
It is. When I get a flyer, I'll post it up somewhere, but I don't think flyers are out yet. So with that said, we'll see you at the swap meets.
See you at the swaps.